You just crossed over into the female zone.
I don't want to date. Okay, I don't want to waste 4 or 5 years on dating you, on getting to know you, until we get married, until we start our life. Because a relationship to me is commitment. A relationship, dating, leads to marriage. We work through problems. We fall in love every day. We grow stronger every single day. A relationship isn't just a fling to me. It isn't just getting to know someone for a little while and then realizing that we don't want to be in a relationship. Okay, a relationship is marriage. A relationship leads to marriage and kids. I don't want to be dating you for more than 2 years. I know you by then. Yeah, I might learn more about you every single day, but I'll learn more about you every single day the rest of our lives. I don't want to date. Okay, I want to be married. I want to have kids. I want to start a family. That's what I want.
I want that.
Oh, Queen, you don't want to date at all. Hell no. To hell with that old-fashioned kind of dating. You want to fast forward this straight to marriage because you want to have kids and you want to have a family. Of course, because that's what men want. That means that a lot of men are going to think, oh yeah, we heard this message and we definitely want to go get them propose to you. So, hold up a second. You actually think that men think this way? You actually think that this video is going to convince men? Well, maybe it's going to convince a simp. I'll give you that one. But experienced men, or at least men that are willing to listen to other men who have gone through crap like this, will tell you, no. See, what she wants to do is she wants to fast forward it to get the ring, get the kids, and then keep on fast forwarding to now that I'm married and I never really loved you because I said I was going to get to know you. Ew, my feelings changed. I don't like you anymore. Let me go find myself another boyfriend out there. Let me fast forward it to getting a boyfriend, cheating on you, divorcing you, getting alimony, child support, and taking half your stuff. Yep, that's usually how it works. Now, I know women are going to say, no, Gorilla, you're just exaggerating. That's what men love to say, but it doesn't always end up like that. And see, women love to use the word, it doesn't always. Not all the time, not everyone. Even if it's just 1% of the marriages that work out, they'll just use that as the primary example. Yes, we got to strive for that 1%. Yeah, and we ignore the other 99%. Listen, sister, men who are worth their salt aren't getting married nowadays. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. They got too much to lose. But don't fret, there's no huge shortage of blue pill beta simps out there, although those numbers are getting smaller and smaller every day.
Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
A new ick was unlocked last night when I was on a date. We were talking by my car, and in the background, somebody went, "Ah!" Can you guess what happened next? My date decided to do the same exact noise. I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna go now. And he's like, oh, is that it? I'm like, you think?
As a man, there's just certain things you shouldn't be doing. And let me give you a quick example. Yesterday, I go on a walk and there's a man in front of me with his dog, probably half a block in front of me. And he turns his head and sees that I'm behind him and pulls over to the side. I literally thought nothing of it until I walked past him and he immediately starts walking behind me. Okay, well, my walk is now ruined because I'm like this. Looking at my peripheral, like, why is this man following me? I ended up going to the other side of the street because, like, I just don't even want to bother with that. But as a man, read the room. Like, I'm a woman walking alone in the city. Why would you go right behind me? Maybe I'm being dramatic. I don't know. But just read the room. Like, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the women that are alone around you. Like, I don't want to be walking my neighborhood and feel uncomfortable.
It took 1 week of foreign men in our country to create a baby boom. We are going to have a surge of Easter babies. You know, Pisces, Aries, Taurus babies. 1 week. These men aren't even here for pussy. They're here for a soccer game. But they act like men without a reward. They act like men without a negotiation. They act like men without an exchange of accepting abuse. They take care of the women around them. And they treat all women with kindness and as equals regardless if he's attracted to them or not. And women are grabbing their pillows for the floor. All that entitlement of femininity just comes naturally when you just do your job as a man without a reward.
I am a little confused. I have been on a few dates with one person that's about 7 years younger, extremely handsome guy. Seemed like we had a lot of chemistry the first date and the second date. He is a little immature. And then another guy that's very well off financially. He's a couple years older. He does have a child. And both of them have been very consistent, asking me out on, dates and not playing games and things. But I just haven't felt like there was this immediate feeling that I wanted to focus on this one person. And I'm not sure if that's how I should feel, or if I need to go on more dates with these people, or go with somebody else entirely.
Him, bodies.
Oh, to that first queen. Hey, how many times is this girl gonna say it? Women always find the smallest thing, the smallest reason to discard men. Because all women are always searching for that perfect guy. If he makes just one tiny mistake, oh, that's it. It's the end of the date. I can't be with this guy. I mean, this guy could have been the love of my life, but just because he said, ugh, that is enough for me to cut it off. I cannot be with a guy who says, ugh, one time. It's not like you could have told him, hey, you know what, that sounded kind of stupid. Maybe you don't want to sound like that again. He could apologize. And it's not like you are perfect, sister. It's not like you would ever say something dumb. And guess what? You could say something dumb one time, a guy will just look at you and say, yeah, hey, you may not want to do that again. Or if you do it more than once, he'll probably tell it to you. Men don't look for a whole lot of reasons to discard a woman. She really has got to screw up. Women, they'll do it on a drop of a hat. All right, to that second queen. All right, sister. Oh, aren't you special? You are supposed to feel comfy. The whole world has to revolve around you. So how dare that man do to you what you were doing to him? So let me get this straight. You were walking your dog. There was a guy in front of you. He looked back. He stopped. You walked past him, then he walked behind you, and then now you feel uncomfortable. Maybe he was feeling equally uncomfortable. Maybe he didn't want you behind him. Why don't you read the room? Why didn't you just cross the road to begin with? Oh, I forgot. Because women believe that they are owed something. Sister, listen, I'm pretty sure you're the type of girl who wants equality, because the way you're talking, you feel like men owe you a whole bunch of things, including equality. Equality means equal all the time. It's not like a salad bar. It's not like when you choose equality when it's convenient to you and then you drop it when it's not. No, all the time. You get treated the same way you treat men. Guess what? You got treated the exact same way you were treating him. Just goes to show you, somebody who's lived with privilege their whole life, once they get a dose of equality, it feels like oppression. All right, to that third queen, sweetheart, that sounded like the dumbest possible way for you to justify slutty behavior. Okay, so let me get this straight. A bunch of men come over for the World Cup, and now they're going to be a bunch of babies because they showed American men what being a man is like. Honey, all they did is they came over, they started drinking, they started enjoying the things that we already have over here, and just because they speak with an accent and you women start falling for the accent, you're like, OMG, that accent is so sexy. Let me get my pillow, let me hit the floor. He knows how to treat a woman. Sweetie, there's absolutely no evidence that they did anything different other than being a foreign man and filling women's heads with those rom-com novel fantasies like, oh, yes, a dashing prince from far off land came over here. His accent is proof of that. And you women are going to get pregnant from these guys. So when these guys leave and go back to their countries, who are you going to get child support from? Oh, that's right. You're going to turn back to the blue pill beta American simps. And you're going to tell them, I love you now. You could have me now. Help me raise this baby. All right, to that fourth queen. Hold up. Let me get this straight. You're saying that you are confused because these men are consistently dating you. They're not playing games, but you are playing games? And you're the one who's confused? And you're thinking maybe possibly forget these two and date someone else? Sweetie, how many men do you give that clam out to and expect something special to happen? I mean, tell everybody that you have pair bonding issues without telling everybody you have pair bonding issues. It's pretty freaking evident. You must have a pretty high body count. And I'm not saying this because, oh, Gorilla, you're slut shaming. No, look at her actions. She's describing two guys that are actually pretty good candidates, and she can't make up her mind, and she's thinking and dumping these two and starting all over again. This isn't a one-time occurrence. This is a pattern. This is something that she's done a bunch of times, and this is what men mean by women who have multiple sexual partners. After a certain ceiling number, they have issues pair bonding. They have lost the ability to pair bond. And a ride the carousel she will go. Moving on.
Fun little life update. I am no longer employed. I actually got laid off yesterday for the first time in my entire life. So for the first time in my adult years, and I've been working for about 21 years, I don't have a job. So I guess it's not that fun of a life update because I love to work and I need money, and I live in New York and it's very expensive to live, and I also fund my own bougie lifestyle. So I panicked. I started applying immediately. I applied for unemployment. I just don't know what to do. I've never been in this position. I feel really confused, but like the more I speak to people that who've been in this position, like it happens. What is upsetting to me is I'm in sales and I have been the top producer since I've been there, and you just never think that the top producer is going to get fired or going to get let go. Oh, I have water in my ear. But the way my company or my previous employer was structured, I just don't think they wanted to pay me out on everything that they owed me or they would owe me in my commission. So they decided to let me and 2 of my teammates go. So this is my newest colleague, coworker, child, Angel. He has been comforting me, but he also shit all over the house last night because I think his stomach was hurting. So yeah, I don't really know what to do. If anyone has advice, if anyone wants to send me money, please feel free to do that. My Cash App and Venmo are open. And wish me luck on finding a new job. I know that this is, if any time, this is probably a good time. And again, I am in sales and I'm good at my job. So if any of you have a job for me, please let me know as well. And I will keep you posted on what all of this looks like. This is my first day of unemployment ever as an adult. And I am just in the pool. I mean, I spent my morning literally doing so much. Like I said, filing unemployment. I took an interview this morning. I spoke to an attorney about, an employment attorney about rebuttaling my severance package because they literally offered me 2 weeks severance, which is a joke. So let's just see what happens. I feel I feel bad about myself. I'm also really sad because I love my coworkers so much. Like, it was a really amazing group of people that I no longer get to work with, and people that I really created friendships with and had so much fun with, and so that kind of breaks my heart also. And it's been a lot, I've gone through a lot in life, and it feels like I don't really get that many breaks. So that's exhausting also. And send me prayers, well wishes, good luck, all the things, and I'll keep you guys posted if you even care to be posted.
Oh, well, my XXXL queen, let me tell you something. This video reeks of desperation. So let me get it straight. For the first time in your life, you've been unemployed. You've been unemployed for 20 years. So that means that you're somewhere in your mid to late 30s and you've been making good money. Well, looking at the size of you, I can tell that you haven't had a problem feeding yourself extravagant meals. Supersized anyway. But that being said, you're using this video to what exactly? I couldn't understand whether you were trying to thirst trap some blue pill betas to send you money because of the Venmo app while trying to show off what goods you have or you believe you have in that bikini, while at the same time trying to get a job by saying, hey, I'm good at sales, give me a job. All right, sweetheart, maybe I haven't figured this out, but you're not a bikini model. So you trying to use your sales skills to sell yourself in a bikini really wasn't working out that well. Maybe you should reassess your strategy here. I'm sorry, but this whole thing sounds like you were pampered your whole life. I don't know, this whole video just showed this girl that you were probably pampered your whole freaking career. Maybe you went to college, maybe your parents paid for college, and then a friend of your parents or a friend hooked you up with a job as soon as you graduated college, and then you thought, hey, that's it, this is the way it works. I don't think you ever actually job hunted it once in your life. You were a company woman, and then you got let go, now you're back out there, just like most people, and you don't want to deal with the hardship of filling out job applications, going to interviews, hitting the pavement, finding that next gig of yours. Well, all I can say is, welcome to the real world, sister. This isn't sales, this is life.
Not fair! You say that so often. Wonder what your basis for comparison is.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.